Gluten is a complex protein network found in wheat and related grains, barley, rye, and some oats. It plays a crucial role in food chemistry, particularly in baking and dough formation. Composition of gluten. Gluten is made up of two main proteins. Gliadin provides dough extensibility, stretchiness. Glutenin provides elasticity, strength and structure. These proteins do not exist as gluten in dry flour but form gluten only when hydrated and needed. Do you know how gluten formation takes place? When flour is mixed with water, gliadin and glutenin interact through hydrogen bonds. Water molecules help unfold and link proteins. Disulfide bonds, strong covalent bonds between sulfur-containing amino acids. Hydrophobic interactions, nonpolar amino acids cluster together, contributing to the gluten network. Role of gluten in food. Gluten creates a viscoelastic network that traps gases, like CO from yeast fermentation, allowing dough to rise. Gives structure and chewiness to baked goods, like bread and pizza dough. Provides elasticity and strength to pasta and noodles. Factors affecting gluten development. Water content. More water hydrates gluten proteins better. Kneading strengthens the gluten network by aligning protein chains. Salt enhances gluten strength by stabilizing protein interactions. Fats and sugar weaken gluten by coating proteins and reducing water absorption. pH and enzymes. Some additives, like acids or proteases, modify gluten structure. What does gluten do to your body? Humans have digestive enzymes that help us break down food. Protease is the enzyme that helps our body process proteins, but it can't completely break down gluten. Undigested gluten makes its way to the small intestine. Most people can handle the undigested gluten with no problems. But in some people, gluten can trigger a severe autoimmune response or other unpleasant symptoms. An autoimmune response to gluten is called celiac disease. Celiac can damage the small intestine. Some people who don't have celiac disease still seem to feel sick after eating foods that contain gluten. They may experience bloating, diarrhea, headaches or skin rashes. This could be a reaction to poorly digested carbohydrates, not just gluten. These carbs, called FODMAPs, ferment in your gut. People with sensitive guts may experience discomfort from that fermentation, not necessarily from gluten. The lining might be too permeable, allowing some undigested gluten, bacteria or other substances to go through the lining and into the bloodstream, causing inflammation. Who should avoid gluten? Celiac disease, an autoimmune disease that causes damage to the small intestine in people who consume gluten. Non-celiac gluten sensitivity, gluten intolerance, which is gastrointestinal irritation caused by gluten in people who don't have celiac disease. Wheat allergy, an allergy to wheat, but not to all grains or to gluten itself. If you like our content, subscribe at Fashion Simplified.